Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming to my channel, d.vs.debt. This is D, and it's Wednesday, which means I talk about my money moves. But this week is super duper extra exciting for me anyways, because for the first time, one of my money moves is to divvy up my very first YouTube paycheck. So it's so very exciting for me. I got my very first YouTube paycheck on the 21st actually, so I had to wait almost a week to be able to film and show. And I just want to say thank you all so very much. Because of you all is why I get paid here on YouTube. So every single video that you watch basically is a penny that I get paid. And between February 10th when I got monetized and now, there were a lot of commercials watched. So lots of pennies. So thank you so much for that. But also every time you like my video and comment, it also lets YouTube know like, hey, this person likes it. Maybe I should recommend it to other people who like it as well. So thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for watching my ads, for liking, for commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. It helped get me to this point where I got my very first YouTube paycheck. I'm going to keep you in suspense though about how much it was and what I'm doing with it, because first I want to talk about some sweet happy mail that came in. So I wanted to make sure and show that off, because they're both twinsies. I thought this was so cute. Great minds think alike. And so here's the very first happy mail. This is from Alicia at Hands and Bands, and inside she wrote, "You know what time it is." So I thought that was so hilarious, and I knew exactly. I was like, yes, peanut butter jelly. Nope, not peanut butter jelly time. It is Burger King coupon time. So thank you so much. She always sends me her coupons, and she always cuts out these bottom two to use for herself. So she only uses the breakfast coupons, and then she hooks me up with the rest of the sheet, which is so amazing. So thank you so much, Alicia. You're such a doll. I have stickers here from you as well. So Burger King and stickers. I mean, she knows me well. She knows what I like. So I actually have a surprise coming her way that got in the mail today. It was sitting next to this one, so they were hanging out in the mailbox like, hey, how you doing? So I ordered a sticker for her. Then I opened up the sticker. I was like, man, I really want this for myself. So Alicia, I'm going to fight myself to send that sticker to you. The next one is from Anita at Anita Budgets, and it was so sweet. It's an Easter card, but inside she just wrote the most amazing thing. So thank you, Anita, so much, because I needed to hear that. I was like, oh my goodness, you are a doll. So thank you. And then inside, this is how she's twinning with Alicia. She sent me her sheet of Burger King coupons. So thank you so much. So the ones that don't get used by me, if there are breakfast ones, they shall go on to Alicia. So let's see. Yep, so these are the ones that I'm going to send off to Alicia. So thank you, Anita, because not only did you hook me up, you hooked up Alicia as well. And then inside, she also included a D box. So there's my letter D. This is going to go to debt at the end of the year. So thank you so very much. And then I'm obsessed with these magnetic bookmarks. And so she sent me one, and I was cracking up because it looks like a cat is eating her child. Like, what? What are you doing to your baby? And then on the back, it's a cat eating a little fish. So cute. Love these. So thank you. I already have one of hers in my budget binder that lives there, and every time I open it up, I see it and think of her. So thank you so much, Anita. My next money move before I talk about YouTube, because I'm trying to drag out the suspense as long as possible, is that I agreed to teach summer school. So literally a couple of days before, I had been bragging about this is going to be my first summer where I'm not teaching or I'm not taking classes. But the universe is like, no, listen, we need you to work, girl. So I did agree. I will be teaching summer school. The extra money is going to come in really handy. So you're going to see during my summer paychecks that there's a big jump from what I normally get in my paychecks. So a lot of work, but it's also going to help me pay the bills. And things have been pretty lean lately, and so that paycheck is going to be very much appreciated. So speaking of appreciating my paycheck, here we go. This is how much I made with my very first YouTube paycheck. So again, I got monetized on February 10th, and then on April 21st, I got my very first paycheck. So This paycheck actually is for the month of February and March. So it's not for the month of April yet. In fact, I don't think I'm going to get an April paycheck. So they pay you a month behind. So in order to get paid for that month, I have to make $100. And I'm not quite at the $100 threshold for April. So that means then that my next paycheck, which would have been in May, will probably be in June. But, you know, I'm just starting out, so I'm very stoked. So to me, this is a lot of commercials. Thank you so much. Again, every commercial you watch is a penny. So that's a lot of pennies, a lot of commercials right there. So this is the way I split up this paycheck. So I'm going to show you a screenshot of the paycheck that got deposited by Google AdSense into my account. They're the ones that pay YouTube for the videos that are watched, for the ads that are played on the YouTube videos. And I split it into fourths. So $52.83 of it stayed in that account because that's going to go straight to Uncle Sam. So now that I'm getting paid, I have to pay taxes on it. So I'm going to save that $52 and change for Uncle Sam. Boo, not fun, but you got to do it. $50 of it, the other quarter of it, then is going to go to debt. So I'm going to show you a screenshot because as soon as that paycheck hit, I put it towards my debt. So you're going to see the $50 transaction right there. So thank you so very much. By watching my commercials on my videos, you're helping me chip away at my debt that I'm trying so hard to get paid off as soon as I can. The next thing I'm going to do is invest. So there's no screenshot for this because I haven't done the transaction yet. I wanted to run the idea by you all and see what you think, get some feedback. I'm either going to invest the $50 into my Fidelity, which is my Roth IRA account, so that when I'm a little old lady, this $50 will hopefully grow and I can live off of that. So if I invest it into my Roth IRA, I want to invest in Google because Google is the company that's paying me for being a YouTuber. So hopefully in the time that it sits there in my account, it'll grow and grow. However, a Google share is over $3,000. I don't know if I'll ever be able to complete a full share of Google, which is why I was like, well, I don't know if that's the best idea. So option number 2 then for me would be to invest it into my dividend investing, which is in my CashApp, where basically I invested into companies that I spend money at, and then I get dividends every month from different companies as their dividend rollouts or payouts roll out. So what do you think? Should I invest it for my retirement? Or should I invest it into my dividend account where I get paid a little bit every month? So this is up in the air right now, but by next week I'll let you know where it went. And the last $50 goes to me to blow on anything that I want, anything silly and ridiculous that makes me happy. So here is the 50. And I'm open to ideas on how to spend this 50 as well, because keep in mind, between middle of August, when I decided I'm going to do this, I want to be a YouTuber, let's go, let's rock and roll, to now when I got my first YouTube check, I uploaded over 150 videos, and each video takes me on average about 3 hours to film, edit, create a thumbnail, upload, and then in addition to that, the time that goes into replying and all of that stuff. So literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of work, and so that's why I want to spend this $50 on something fun. Initially, I wanted to spend it on something related to my channel that you could see or that I would be using on camera. Now I'm leaning more towards let's just go blow this baby over at the casino and just have fun with it. So I don't know, what do you think? Should I blow it on something silly and fun, or should I, spend it on something smart? How do you think I should reward myself with these $50? So that's up in the air. So for now, these $50 are going to go into Big Bertha, and they're going to go into my happy envelope. Oops. So right now the happy envelope is sad and empty. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 50 in there. There is another meetup coming up this weekend, and so maybe that's where that's going to go, to drive up to Tucson, hang out at the meetup, and maybe hit up the casino afterwards. The next thing that you're going to see me do is open up my Cash App, and I'm going to invest in my 2022 investing challenge as well as my $1 investing challenge. So let's go ahead and look at the next paw in the investing challenge. This one is $90. So because it's the biggest number for a while, because after that, look, it's 77, 58, 76, 66, and then it jumps up to a 90 number again. So I want to throw this big chunk of change at a share that I want to own a full share of, but I don't shop at very often, even though it's a good stock to have. So I'm actually going to invest this in Walmart. So I know when I'm a little old lady living off my dividends and my investments, that Walmart is going to be around. I don't have to worry about it going under and me losing this investment. So that's where this is going to go. So now let's go ahead and invest that, as well as the $1 at every place I shopped at. So here we go into CashApp. So before firing up CashApp, I just want to remind you that you are just watching me for fun and not for educational purpose or for advice, because I'm new to investing, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of figuring things out on my own. So you're just watching me for the heck of it. Enjoy. So here in CashApp, I'm going to go ahead and look first for Walmart, because that's who I'm investing the $90 for the investing challenge. So right now I own $43 worth. A share price is $155. So I'm not quite there yet to a full share. I'm going to invest $91, $90 for the investing challenge, but also $1 extra because I did shop there once over the course of this last week. So that'll go through at 6:30 in the morning, Arizona time, when the stock market opens back up. The next place I shopped at this week was Amazon. Only one time. Can you believe that? That's crazy. So I'm kind of proud of that. But I do need to place a pretty big order soon for pet supplies and such. So the next place I shopped at over this last week was the grocery store. So $1 goes to them because I only went there once this week. And then the next place that I went to just one time in the past 7 days was to fill up my gas tank. Pretty dang shocking, but because the price of gas is so high, I've been being very stingy with how much I drive. So that's why only $1 for this week, because I only went there once. And speaking of high prices, I decided to go to McDonald's for the first time in a long time. And I was shocked at how expensive it is. I'm so used to my Burger King coupon and getting a full meal for less than $5. My little chicken nugget meal here was $12 and change. I almost died. So that is it. Those are the money moves for this week. Very exciting ones because of the fact that it's my very first YouTube paycheck, and I feel officially official now that I have that money in the bank. So again, thank you so very much. You have no idea how much it means to have you watch my videos, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and especially for watching those videos, because 1 penny at a time really does make a difference. It all added up to $202.83. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are amazing, and I appreciate you watching and being here for this part of my journey. If you made it this far into the video, please let me know and celebrate with me by leaving a comment with the little party face emoji to celebrate the fact that I got my first YouTube paycheck. Have a great day, and I will see you for Freebie Friday.